Welcome back to the 245 podcast, which is Mitch's under par score in Wii Golf.
245
That is
strokes.
not where I thought you were going.
Under par.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Congrats, Mitch.
Thank you.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that
tried really
deserves
hard.
a golf clap.
A Wii golf
Wow,
clap.
it's been a while. We got to get back in the habit of golf clapping.
That's the first time it's actually been for golf.
Yeah,
That's true.
true.
So what's your current standings now? You got to update the people.
So right now, my best round is negative 20 under par. I'm going for like one at a time. I'm going for 21 under, but there's 3 par 3s, 3 par 4s, 3 par 5s. If I eagle every par 5, I can max out at 24 under. So
Okay.
So basically it has to be perfect wind
yeah,
and just perfect all
and
around.
that's the annoying thing is the first 3 par 5s are so wind dependent. So sometimes you just can't even have the chance to eagle a hole.
They're not independent, they're wind dependent.
Yeah, wind dependent.
Yeah.
W independent.
Wind Dependence Day.
Whiz dependence.
Okay. Do you like look, say like the first par 5, the
Yep.
winds, you know you're not going to get it. Do you just start the whole round of 18 over again, or do you just
No.
still golf through it?
No, I just still go through it.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, I'm not like only going for 24 under or bust.
Oh, okay.
Like I can still go for 21, 22, 23,
okay,
whatever.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and you know, there's always the search for increasing my skill too, just getting
Yep.
better.
It's got to practice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Now if you're me,
hey, you hit like 9 under recently, right?
9 under. I was going to say
That's so good.
that the one time I kept restarting the first hole over and over again until the wind was in my favor.
Yeah.
And it like never was. It just kept being back. I think that was just
Yeah.
karma.
Mitch, so for the par 5s, have you eagled every one at some point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of
Doing it all in one round.
The stars
The
align.
stars aligning.
Okay.
And then-
you don't think you can get more than 24 under?
I mean, theoretically, you could.
Yeah, but like
It'd
practically
be very, very hard because first the stars would have to align,
Even
and then
more.
the universes have to align.
okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel what you're laying.
Yeah. So you got to have a couple hole outs or something. So yeah, it'd be very tough.
Because you need some hole-in-ones and
Yeah.
it's be too difficult.
I mean, maybe if I get that good, I could like maybe shoot for like 30 under. But
Have you seen the videos of people speed running?
yes.
Those are crazy. Like they do the whole 18 holes in like 12 minutes
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They just,
by getting like hole-in-ones, like getting it in 2, basically doing what Mitch is talking about,
yeah.
But faster?
but like doing it in under
Yeah.
12 minutes.
And I feel like I do it pretty fast too. Like I take maybe 1 or 2 practice swings like back to back, and then I just go for it.
yeah, but do they just hit it right off?
They
Like,
probably
Yes.
they just go one hit. Like Micah and I have done like a challenge where no practice swings.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just first hit is that it. That's it.
Yeah.
But what was funny is they weren't necessarily going for score. Sometimes they would sacrifice a putt so it wouldn't replay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they knew
Yeah.
what they would have to do for it to replay and would
Okay.
avoid it.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
So if they knew they're a certain distance away, and if they knew if they got it in, it would replay, they would hit it a little bit further away and then put it in, which is
Wow.
faster than watching a replay.
Yeah, because it's unskippable.
Yeah.
But sometimes the replay system is very hard to predict. Because like I'll have like a 20-foot putt that goes like that's a huge curve or something, and then it'll replay, and then I'll hit like a 45-foot putt, and it just does nothing.
Yeah.
It's like cool, congrats.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little hard to predict. I'm sure there's definitely code that you could read into, and I don't know. I'm not
That's-
going to go that far.
No, I think you definitely should start reading the code of Wii Golf. Get a speed run of it.
Yeah.
Speed running.
Maybe I'll
Wii
just like
golf.
jerry rig the wind and just make sure it's good every single
Yeah.
time so I can practice
or just
for
like
24 under.
just like on a par 5, just have like at your back 80 miles an hour. You just send it. It's just on the green every time.
Yeah. That is the thing. Like like the special holes I was telling you about, there's a special like a special 3 holes if you get a certain score on 18 under or 9 under that you unlock. And those holes you can go up to 30 miles an hour for wind.
Okay.
But those are the only holes you can go up to 30 miles an hour.
Yep.
So I was really hoping if you got to like superstar ranking, it would like adjust the wind so you could have like 30-mile-an-hour winds to be like even harder or even better.
Yep.
But no, it's unfortunately that's not how it works.
Nope.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we spent the first couple minutes of this
Yeah, maybe I
podcast.
put the Wii Golf intro again.
Yeah.
The first 6 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry, guys. But
They're not sorry.
Yeah.
no. So,
I mean,
Mitch,
we could just talk about Survivor for another 10 minutes like we did last week.
Please, no.
time for the weekly Survivor update.
Survivor!
Though, Mitch, and I'll read this in an email, but I've gotten a request to not spoil early Survivor seasons.
By who? Josh?
I'll go ahead and read this email right now.
Okay.
From Cassidy Ritzma.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really?
Cassidy said, hello, everyone. I just wanted to tell Mitch and Micah that there are some people who care about Survivor spoilers. I started from season 1 a little bit before you announced it on the podcast, and I thought I would be able to stay ahead of you to not have anything spoiled.
Good luck.
But because of being busy and watching it by myself, I've not gotten very far. Please give a heads up before you announce winners or major events in the show so I have a chance to fast forward about 30 seconds. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
So we can't, for Cassidy,
Yeah.
since we respect her, we respect people who watch Survivor,
Yep.
we can't spoil it for her.
Yeah.
So we already spoiled season 1. So sorry you found out about that.
That's okay. Like season 1, you could, be happy just not watching it. Like we watched it for you, so you don't have to.
So you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we should just start an extra podcast.
Yeah.
Just us two all about Survivor.
You want to just record a quick episode after this?
Not really.
Okay.
I'd rather go keep watching season 3.
All right.
Yeah, that's our update. We're on season 3 now. We just finished season 2. We will not say who won,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's good. They're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed season 2, honestly.
Yeah, season 2 is very good.
It was good.
Especially seeing like players that we know of playing for the first time.
Because we had seen them in other seasons.
Yeah, we've seen them at like Winners at War or All Stars or Blood versus Water, Heroes versus Villains,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Heroes versus villains. So is that like fan favorites versus fan not favorites?
No, so that was season 20. That was like one of their first
Like milestone
big
seasons.
milestones. And it was all returners, and it was people that they considered to have played like a hero,
Okay.
and people who they considered to have played like more villainous and like
Okay.
tricky.
Yeah.
Like my favorite season of all time, and it's usually
really?
in the top like 3 of
Okay.
anybody's list. Very, very good.
No, yeah, it is very good.
Guys, when you guys are done, you can do a tier list for Survivor season.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
We better start like writing down
Catch
our
us
rankings.
in 2026 when we drop the Survivor tier list.
That's going to go so hard.
That so far away.
Me and
Yeah.
Josh and Evan should start watching a show that we can rank.
Amazing Race.
Oh,
The Off.
in The Office. We could do
Ranking
that.
every episode of The Office ever.
Dang.
How many is it?
Including the
200
Superfan
and-
episodes.
Too many.
There's a lot.
So
You could do seasons. You could definitely rank seasons.
yeah, Heroes versus Villains was good. They did have a fans versus favorites season though.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it was all returners, and then other tribe was fans.
Fans. Yep.
So yeah,
Big nerds.
basically,
Like Mike and I.
basically.
Yep.
So that's our weekly Survivor update. Mitch, how was your week?
It's been pretty good. Had another exam. It was good. I got a good score in it. I'm very happy with that.
Attaboy, Mitch.
There we go.
Academic weapon.
On the
yeah.
grind.
How to be an academic
You
weapon.
must have listened to the podcast.
You know it. What else have I done? Dude, I'm in such a haze right now. I can't even think about anything in the past 24 hours.
And why is that?
Well, I did take another nap today because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night because I
When
had
did you go to
another early
bed?
morning. Huh?
When did you go to bed?
Like midnight.
Oh, right. I was
But-
there.
Yeah, you were there.
Why do you go to bed so late, Mitch?
Because I shower late.
Why do you shower late?
Because I
There.
want to let my roommates go first.
Okay. That's
I
not-
showered earlier in the afternoon yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
then I let Evan go.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could go to bed earlier.
I mean, I could, but like, what's the fun in that?
You're right. Should have thought of that.
It's just not interesting enough. Okay. Can I think? No. Let's see. What did I do? Oh, I helped my grandparents this weekend, just with some stuff. I'm kind of like trying to incorporate some of my nursing skills to try and help them out. So that's been pretty cool. Getting some nice family experience there. Let's see. Went to church. I didn't see Joey again, which is so sad.
Which day did he go?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
At the 11. I was
Yeah.
shadowing the kids ministry, so
Oh, okay.
I was back
Valid.
there. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. My guest experience was exquisite.
I'm glad.
Other than that, it's been a lot of Survivor marathons.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some Wii golf here and there. Always on the grind.
Of course.
Oh, that's another thing. That's a big thing. I sent my keyboard to Arizona.
Oh yeah.
So I
Such a rip.
bought a new keyboard from Razer. If you're interested, it's a Razer Black Widow X version 4.
Oh yeah.
And so I bought this in September, and a few weeks ago, the D key and A key stopped working. And so I feel like I've talked about this before, but it also happened with my old keyboard that I had for about 6 years. And so those keys just stopped functioning. And so me as an epic WASD gamer need those keys to play games such as Fortnite or Minecraft, Bed Wars, things like that. I need those keys. So I checked the warranty and it said, you still got it. So I said, here you go, fix my keyboard. They're going to send me a replacement or something. And that'll be happening, I don't know, probably next week. Because it's in Maple Grove right now. Because I can FedEx track it.
Ooh.
I don't know. I just find that interesting.
No, that's good.
So, yeah, I'm back to the old keyboard. And I'm back to realizing why that keyboard now sucks. Because it's even worse. But
I'm sorry
it's okay.
for your loss.
Yeah, no, it's got the veteran advantage.
Yeah.
It's got a place in
The
my
veteran discount.
heart. Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Popcorn and Joey.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
I
Got 'em.
appreciate not going last. Okay.
Micah just dabbed.
Trying to look through my week.
Bring back dabbing, actually.
Bring back dabbing.
Yeah, that's facts. That'd be a good
Not the
time.
Justin dab though, if you know what I'm talking about. From what was it? Trick
flipping
shots.
trick shots. or
Yeah.
something? Justin Cruz shout out. You know what we're talking about,
Yep.
Justin.
Anyways, I think Friday was the first day that was somewhat interesting besides just going to work. We played Lila, Lila, Lola.
Hey there, Lila.
Because we
Lila
used to
and
call
Stitch.
them Lila, and then we said that around them, and they were like, "You guys are so stupid. It's Lila or something." What did they say?
I don't
know.
I didn't realize that
No,
they
but
said
we should
told
listen
us.
to them because they are the language academy.
Yeah, they are the
That's
language
true.
academy.
So they should know how to say it.
And then I think Coach Borkart picked up on that and now calls them Lila, Lila, Lola, which is 10 times funnier.
Good.
But anyway, JV smacked them. Varsity had a bit rough start, but then still ended up smacking them.
What is it with us in rough starts against Lila?
I know. What's so
actually
funny
facts.
is the one year we played them at there, I think we made 2 field goals in the first half.
Yeah,
And
it
then-
was not pretty.
And then like the next year, or one of the years I was coaching, it was probably last year, in the first half, we shot like 80% from the floor or something. It was just ridiculous in the
Yeah.
first half. Like
Dang.
it was, so I don't know what's up with
Oh,
Lila,
yeah.
but yeah, something's going on.
Mhm.
But then Saturday was, I hooped in the morning. Y'all should pull up the hoop.
Dad ball?
Dad ball.
Yeah,
in the
Dad ball.
morning.
Gotta send out a text.
No, you got to just show up. It's the same time every week.
What
Where?
time?
7:30 at the Blaine campus.
Okay.
All right.
You got to pull up for dad ball.
I'll show
on
up
the
sometime.
wax floor, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't even have any basketball. Actually, I do. Theirs at home. And they're very, very slippery.
Okay. It's dads. They don't cut very hard.
That's
so
true.
that's what me and Jake do. We just cut
Yeah.
and we get open buckets.
It's
But
okay.
it's fun.
But they box out hard though.
They do box out, and like there's some of them that set mean screens because they're just
Yeah.
like big dudes and like they hurt.
I will never meet a better boxer outer than Mr. Cruz.
Oh my goodness. Just the best boxer
goat.
outer. And then that night it was Maddie Howard's birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
She turned 21.
21.
So that was cool. We went to, have you guys been to Panino's?
No, I saw you guys.
It's right by Sam's
I
house.
saw it in the Be Real.
Yeah, very solid, very
Yeah.
solid. And then we went to Tom's house and we played Secret Hitler,
I
and
saw that
was
too.
That was
Nice.
so much fun.
S tier game.
S tier game.
Throwback.
S tier, yep, for sure. And then let's see on
Who won?
I don't know. We played 3 games.
You have any fascist wins?
Yeah, I won.
Nice.
Me, Ava, and Ainsley won, which was wild.
That is a
power
wild.
trio.
It was wild.
Dang.
Yeah. And then on is it Tuesday? Yeah. Yesterday we played Chesterton.
Oh.
And I think JV won by 37. Varsity won by 50 or something like that. It was
I thought
tough.
Chesterton used to be good.
I think they did used to be good,
Ish.
and now they're not so hot.
Okay.
And then
Oof.
today I just had work, and then I had pracky, and then I hung out with Ava for a little bit. It's our 5-month anniversary.
Today?
Almost, yes, today.
And you're with us?
Yep. The funniest part about this is Ava sent me a text while I was at work that said like, "Hey, happy anniversary" or something. But then I didn't read it right away. And then later she sent another text like, "Oh, hey, how is work going?" And then I missed the one text.
Oh.
So we were at Panda Express
done that
eating
before.
food, and she was like, "Yeah, I texted you that it was our anniversary." And I was like, "No, you didn't. That's funny. No, you didn't." And then I looked back, and there it was. So
You thought
you
she was
forgot?
gaslighting you?
I did forget. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
It's okay. It's like the 5-month anniversary.
You're still
It's
learning.
5 months. I'm still learning.
If we
yeah.
rated like the month anniversaries on a tier list, 5 months is
months
probably
is-
like D.
yeah, yeah,
6 months is an S.
yeah.
So that's the one that really
That's
counts.
the one. It's the first. I should pay attention to the first 6. Those are important. And
Yeah.
then 9 month, because that's a quarter of a year. 3 quarters
of the year.
3 quarters of a year.
Yes.
And then a year, and then a year and a half, and then 2 years, and then it's just years from there on out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter with why would I don't know. I didn't think 3/4 of a year was significant.
I would think it's significant
In the first year, yeah.
in the first year.
Oh,
yeah. See,
maybe.
even Mitch knows what's up.
And I'm
That's what-
single.
Mavi. And ready to
Hit me
mingle.
Hit me up. But that's been my week. Popcorn Josh. Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
for Josh not being here.
We're saluting.
Do.
Is that the Olympic sleep song?
It's the first anthem that came to my mind. So if you can't tell, Josh is not here.
He's all right though. Just
Yeah.
so we're clear.
He's
Yep.
he's okay.
Alive and well.
Yeah. I don't know why we're clarifying that, but
Well, it was just like moment of silence. for
Oh,
Josh.
yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
could be sick or something, but
yeah.
I think he's all right.
Mhm.
My week is pretty solid. I went to Charlie Brown on Thursday night. Saw Kylie performing up there. It was fun. And then,
Forming up there.
sorry, I got a burp.
Excuse
I
you.
drank a whole Powerade, so it's coming out.
I don't think it's burping.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
And then I helped film the show. So then I saw it. I helped film it Friday night and both shows on Saturday. So I saw all 4 shows this weekend, which is fun. Just hanging out there, filming. And then Sunday went to church and hung out with Kylie all day. It was the first time I didn't have anything on a Sunday since like early January. So
Mike,
that was
that
was crazy.
I'm confused. What do you fill your life with?
What do I fill my life with?
Yeah.
A lot of video stuff.
Would you say that's like 80% of the extra non-scheduled things?
Like non-school things?
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, there's RA stuff I got to do.
Oh, okay. That's another big.
And like, I just have film shoots a lot. Like the first 2 weekends this month, I had film shoots. I have choir, which is like an extracurricular
Okay.
thing. And then I've been working on a documentary the last few weeks. So I've been having a lot of interviews for that. So I've been doing that. And yeah, I'm a busy guy.
I know.
Mitch can attest that I leave the room in the morning. I don't always come back till later.
Yeah. And even if you do come back early, you're gone in the next like 20 minutes
Yeah.
max.
I'll also watch Survivor.
Yeah.
And then I leave and then I don't come back for a while. So yeah, pretty busy. But yeah, Sunday was a nice, restful day. And then the last 2 days, just kind of chilled a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
quick.
I mean, I did have a film shoot last week too. I had I had an interview for the documentary, so that was fun. Then I have more this weekend, so kind of crazy. I'm filming a couple. Oh, I'm going this coming week. I'm going to be filming the Toby Mac concert
Oh, that'll be
Whoa.
sick.
Thursday night at the Target Center
Let's go.
for KTIS. I'm the official videographer for KTIS,
Whoa.
which would be kind of sick.
You get one of
And-
those badges where you can just like.
I'm gonna get a badge. Yeah, I get to go. I get to go right up to the stage.
There you go.
Let's go.
The rule is for the first 3 songs we can be up by the stage,
Oh,
but then after that we get to back up, or else people start getting annoyed at us.
okay.
Even though we're like working it, but
Yeah.
we just don't want to be in their way.
Yep.
And even more exciting, earlier that day, I'm filming the 5th grade play at Avail.
That's even.
That's
more.
So that's going to be a
level.
very wild contrast between those two things. But, I think ironically, I'm going to be getting paid more for the Avail play
Oh, really?
than I am the Toby Mac concert.
That's wild.
Because I'm charging a certain amount for the Avail play, but then I'm getting paid the student worker rate, $12 per hour towards the Toby Mac concert.
Really? You don't get paid like.
No,
Just a
so
big
it'll
chunk?
probably be like
Yeah, I think you get like a.
probably like 3 hours, $36 that night, and then probably a couple hours of editing.
Oh, that's
So it end up
brutal.
being less than $100 for that whole thing.
Hey, but you get to see Toby Mac for free.
I do,
So
and
you
I've
get-
never
you get
been.
paid to see Toby Mac.
Yeah, basically
Dang.
about the price of what a ticket is, probably.
Yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, I'll take that as I'll see this as an absolute win. Wait, did you guys hear that?
I did.
Male tone. Joe, you hear that?
I think my phone just dinged.
No, not that.
Is Ava reminding you that you forgot their anniversary?
Yep. She's just like rubbing it in. Yeah.
All right. Next email is from YouTube again.
Oh boy.
Indiglo Gaming commented on Board Games tier list first like and comment.
This man is
However,
coming for your soul.
this was not true.
Really?
He was not the first like, because I saw the Board Games tier list YouTube video recommended on my home screen of YouTube. I click it to see if there's any comments. Of course there is. It's Indiglo Gaming again.
It's like your arch nemesis.
You're my arch nemesis. But he says first comment and first like, kind of a thing. But I check the comment or the likes and it's 0.
Classic.
So
And it's having a problem.
I hit
with
the like first and then reply to him. Psych. Actually, I'm the first like, because when you liked it, YouTube erased it. And then as I was writing that reply, another like comes in. So he must have like rechecked the video or something and then liked
Wow.
it again.
Psych.
Wow.
That's the wrong number.
Psych. That's the wrong number.
Next email is from the man behind Indiglo Gaming, Michael Johnson.
Oh, that's who it is?
Yep.
Oh, that's so
We
funny.
said that last week.
Was I not here last week?
Yes, you were.
I don't think I was here last week.
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
I don't think we said it was Michael.
I don't think we said.
We just said Indiglo Gaming.
Oh,
Yeah. We
Oh,
didn't
never
actually
mind.
reveal.
we haven't revealed that email yet. Might be.
Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me!
I thought,
That-
I thought we read that email last week.
No.
You gotta be oh,
I'll read that email.
fired!
I'll read that email.
Fired!
Sorry.
Absolutely
From
fired!
Indiglo Gaming. He said, any idea who I am? Bet you guys don't know.
Let me guess.
Barack Obama.
Michael B. Jordan.
Close.
Oh,
It's Barack Obama. No. He said, I love the random storyline that y'all created about me, but I feel like I should explain who I am. I forgot that I still use my old YouTube channel account too on YouTube. Anyways, this is Michael Johnson. I'm sure y'all would have found out that sometime soon. Y'all are smart like that. Have a good current time of day during the recording. Night. Michael Johnson, a.k.a. Indiglo 3.
That's wild.
dang.
Now is the email behind the man behind Indiglo Gaming. He said, Joey's opinion is goated. Poker is the bomb, and word games are not fun. Quibbler
Okay, whoa.
Quibbler would probably be me and Joey's speed. Y'all should check that one out.
Quibbler.
No idea what that is.
Hardly know her.
Quibbler. I'm gonna look up
Quibbler.
Quibbler.
Yeah. I feel like me and Michael Jackson would get along very well.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
Just
am
kidding.
seeing a lot
No,
of
John.
different versions of this game, so I'm just gonna disregard that.
Okay.
Next email is from Braden Ritzma.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
And that's how he started his email, actually. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep.
This is called Speed Dating and Landscaping.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's been a while. I don't think I've emailed in at least a few months, but I assure you I'm still a dedicated listener. I recently had the pleasure of meeting Annika Stone, another podcast guest.
Stoner.
So I went back and listened to her episode, then just continued on from there. One-time speed through all of your old podcasts.
Whoa.
Wow.
Things are slow out at Menard's Lumberyard, so listening to a podcast or 2 or 3 a day is a good way to pass the time. I have to say it was a blast listening to them again. Now that I have hopefully flattered you enough to get on your good side, I need you guys' opinion on my landscaping skills. Josh and Joey, you got to tell me what you think. Built in about 3 hours, had to cut a lot of block, but I think it turned out well. Still the number one fan, Braden. First of all, here's a picture of him and Annika Stone at speed dating,
Yes.
which is where they met.
Yes. Oh, that's so funny.
And Annika gave me permission to post this on Instagram.
Okay.
Hopefully Braden does too.
Yeah.
So go check out at the 245 podcast on Instagram to check out Braden and Annika.
Yeah.
And then this is his landscaping he did,
What?
apparently. You can look down at the picture below it too.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
We'll post these too, I guess, because why not?
Bray, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give that about an 8. That's
Wow.
pretty solid. That's very solid.
That is some solid brick.
What's the picture underneath?
It's the same thing, just a different angle.
A different angle.
Oh, there's another angle.
That looks pretty
Another
good.
one.
Yeah, see how it
DJ Khaled.
doesn't seem quite perfectly straight, but it looks really good.
Hey,
Oh,
he's
well-
learning.
Yeah.
We'll post those in the Instagram
No,
as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw him.
He saw them.
Okay. 8
All
out
right.
of 10. Solid landscaping.
Solid.
8 out of 10.
I don't know if that's really considered landscaping because you're just stacking blocks, but
Mm.
I don't know what category of labor that falls underneath.
I don't know. Maybe he's like a real life Minecrafter. The way he's stacking
Let's go
those
with
blocks.
that. Let's
I
go
like
with
that
that. Yeah.
All right. Next email is from PebbleGirl at JeffreyStone.com.
Stoner.
Her subject is speed dating and landscaping. She said, yeah, it's been a while. I don't think I've emailed in at least a few months, parentheses day, but I assure you I'm still a dedicated listener. I recently had the pleasure of meeting Braden Risma, another podcast guest. So I went back and listened to his episode and just continued from there. One-time speed through all of your old podcasts. Things are slow out in the student teaching world. 130 students is boring. Give me more, you know? So listening to a podcast or 2 or 3 a day is a good way to pass the free time I have when I'm not actively teaching 5 class periods. I have to say it was a blast listening to them again. Now that I have hopefully flattered you enough to get on your good side, I need you guys' opinion on my landscaping skills. Josh and Joey, you got to tell me what you think. Built in about 30 minutes. Had to cut a lot of brick, but I think it turned out well. Still the number one fan, Annika Stone. Still only with 1 N, because Braden did 2 N's.
Oh, that's really funny.
So she posted the picture of her and Braden at speed dating.
Yep.
Yep.
And wanted you to rate her really good landscaping skills there.
Oh my goodness. That's a 10 out of 10.
Mitch, what do you think?
I can't really see it.
Here.
You gotta show Mitch her really good landscaping.
Okay, I'm looking at the really good landscaping. Oh my goodness.
Now, if that's not better than Braden's, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's like 11 out of 10.
Okay.
This is so wild.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
can't believe they
I
just
don't
happen to
know.
have such similar emails. That's
Yeah.
kinda
I don't know that
That's-
Annika Stone owns like Yelp and Forbes and stuff to post those pictures, but my goodness.
No,
No, it was legit. It was legit.
Yeah.
That is really good
That's her work.
landscaping.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can go check out that on our Instagram too. At the 245 podcast. Thanks,
Let's go.
Annika, for that very original
Yep.
Yeah.
email.
That was a great duo email. That
Yep.
is that the first ever like interactive email?
Braden is
Submission?
not aware that happened.
Oh, really?
Oh,
No.
did you show Stoner in a duty office?
We were in the
session?
duty office, and
Oh,
I
okay.
told her about the email, and then she was like, I want to send an email that's exactly the same.
That's really funny.
I
So-
thought they might have done that at
yeah,
speed dating.
Yeah, or,
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Next, final email, which is also going to lead us into our topic for the day, is from Francis. Do you guys remember?
What was that sound? Are you good?
Do you guys remember
No.
Francis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
guy
it
who has
Pod
the-
Squeeze?
No,
No, that's Eduardo.
that was a while ago. How do you
You
remember
brought
that?
us back, Eduardo.
This guy is the AI clips.
Okay.
AI clips.
The AI clips guy.
I wonder if this is going to be like a Joe Rogan thing. Like you have the classic thought-provoking music with the Joe Rogan clip.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Just you wait. He said, "Hi, thanks for getting back to me. I apologize for getting back to you so late. Blah, 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 blah. I put together a few sample clips for you to get a firsthand look using your most recent episode of the podcast, which was our Super Bowl one at this moment. These are free for you to keep and use however you like." So he gave a link to them. And he said, in exchange for candid feedback over the next few weeks, he's happy to provide us with complimentary access as they launch. So we might have to take advantage of that. So I clicked on this link to find some of these AI clips, and he gave us 4 clips from our podcast. They're about 30 seconds to a minute long.
Okay.
And they all basically have like a transcript. Cannot read for a second. And then have like the podcast logo with like the text underneath.
Okay.
And it's in a vertical reel for like Instagram or TikTok or something.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts.
But they all have names. Like he named the clip section.
Okay.
And they're pretty funny. So the first one is when we talked about speed dating, and it's called "The Hilarious Side of Speed Dating and Dreamy Opportunities."
Dreamy opportunities?
It was just us talking about speed dating.
Okay.
The next one is Taylor Swift's Super Bowl overexposure myth busted. A 37-second clip of us talking about Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
I hope that's just like the over-under.
The next one is probably one of my favorites. Taco Bell tragedy, the late night quest that went wrong.
That's actually so good.
The alliteration there
Talking
is
about
top
your
tier.
going to the wrong Taco Bell, or no, not going to the wrong one, but like getting there too late. Now it's a 52-second clip talking
Dang.
about that. The final one is kind of crazy. It's called "From Varsity Victories to Babysitting Duties, a Sunday Well Spent." This was you talking about liberty and then talking about baptism at Eaglebrook, and then how you were in the nursery.
Oh, really?
But not only that, this is the only one of the 4 that instead of just our logo, they used AI generated images to back up what we were saying.
Whoa, is it kind of creepy?
No.
It's kind of weird. So we're gonna watch this, and I'm also gonna post this on the Instagram. So you guys gotta check this out.
Sorry about that. Take that, Liberty. Get good. But then Sunday was baptism, so that was really cool. First service, I think I helped out in the cafe. But then second service, I was in the nursery, so I just hung out with babies
Nice.
for a whole service. But that's why I didn't come out. He's like, you got to clean up for like 15 minutes after.
Yeah.
To like disinfect everything. So
Yeah.
that wasn't fun.
Gotta
But
make sure the babies are having a good guest experience. Let's go.
Wow, I don't know what to do with that.
And all these pictures are wild. Like they're all so mystical and weird. But yes, that was really funny.
Yeah.
They're very fictional.
Yeah. So go check out our Instagram at the 245 podcast to check that out. So anyways, that brings us into our topic of today, AI.
Again,
Now,
round 2.
last time we talked about this was 1 year ago this month.
Yeah.
1 year ago today.
ChatGPT, Autobot, or
Or
Decepticon, which was episode 21 of the podcast. So way back.
Way back.
And this is episode 74. This came out on February 10th last year. So we're a little over a year from that. And we're just going to talk a little bit about how it's evolved since then and some crazy things that we've seen lately. So, Joe, you said you have some thoughts.
Yeah, I do have some thoughts. I think this will be a good one. The first thing we talked about, or me and Mike talked about before we even got to the studio, was, I don't know if you guys probably don't know him, but there's a YouTuber called, and his name is Marquez Brownlee.
Yep. MKBHD.
Yep. And he does a lot of like tech reviews and stuff like that, but he's like really good and he makes amazing videos and he's a good storyteller and they're very interesting. But he did one about AI generated clips. So this is a really new thing. I think it's by the same company that makes
ChatGPT.
Yep. And it's called, do you remember?
It's called Sora.
Sora. I
Yep.
wanted to say Soma.
Sora OpenAI.
Yep. but you can give it a prompt and it'll generate a video based on that prompt, and they're actually getting really good. Like
Yeah.
most of them, and this was what Mark has talked about in the video, is like most of them you can kind of pick out that they're not real, but
Some
some of them
are crazy.
like if you were scrolling through YouTube or something and you watched it, you wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
like
Now-
this clip here of this
This crazy.
this drone shot, you put that in like some ad.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna.
No one's noticing.
Yep. But the more interesting thing, and I think we'll get into, is the implications for this. Mike, do you want to kind of take it over here and share your thoughts? Because this is a good question for you.
This is a good question for me. I think it's very helpful in some sense, but also is like, does threaten some people's jobs. So like obviously
yours?
you can't,
No, in some ways,
like you can't AI generate someone's wedding video.
yes.
Like obviously that's not possible.
Yeah.
But you can do things like this where you're getting these drone shots that like, I mean, I would not be able to tell this is AI, like if I didn't know. And if I'm making an ad, I'm not going to hire a drone videographer.
Yep.
If I can get a shot that looks like this for way cheaper, of course I'm going to do that.
Yep.
So that's threatening like drone videographers. I say that's probably one of the biggest ones right now, especially because it is further away. It's easier for it to look more real.
Yep.
It's kind of the biggest thing. But even like short clips for ads, like there's just one of these woolly mammoths in the snow, and they look pretty legit. If you just needed some animals, you can probably make something look pretty real. So it's kind of wild.
Yeah. And like the thing that he also talked about is this is the worst that this technology is ever going to be.
Yeah.
Like, and he showed a video of a year ago of an AI generated video of Will Smith, and it's like really, really bad.
Yeah, you can obviously tell.
And now it's like you can barely tell.
Uh-huh.
How is this going to look in 10 years?
Yeah.
Like, and there's definitely going to have to be limits and like restrictions on it, because like you could fake a video of a politician doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to keep people from generating videos like that and then posting them, and they
Yeah.
could go viral and it's just not even a real video? So that's something that's interesting. But then, yeah, the jobs, like how many jobs is that just going to take out
Yeah.
for, like, if you're making an ad, all of a sudden what took a budget of $20,000-$30,000, you can probably do for $150
Yeah.
with AI.
Could you imagine it's like a Super Bowl ad?
Yeah.
Just made by AI next year?
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be-
there was
there
the
will be.
one. There was the one with just pictures this year.
Yeah.
It was the with all the washing feet.
He gets us.
He gets
us. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those were
and
all.
that wasn't video, but like
Oh, that was AI
it
generated?
was all AI generated
Oh.
photos.
I mean, it had to. They weren't real.
So that ad took a very small amount of time to make,
Yep.
probably because they weren't going out and taking these pictures.
Yeah.
So
But I
kind of
mean,
wild.
it can't take everything. Like, there's certain things like,
No.
hey, if I want a drone shot of this house, like, you
Yeah.
still need
Yes.
a drone. But really, for all stock footage
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and stuff,
If it's just like super generic,
yeah. And,
AI
like,
could make it.
and
in
you
a
know what's
second.
even wild? This is something that just popped in my head. How long will it be before all movies are just all AI generated? Because like at this point, you can write scripts,
Yep.
all AI,
Yeah.
and you can just have like how many animated movies could you just AI generate the whole
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, eventually.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see like an AI movie by the end of this decade.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And because everyone wants in. Like
Yeah.
the investment is just incredible.
It's so high.
Like it's the technology is going to get better exponentially. Because now, I mean, I can't believe how much it's changed in the last year.
Yeah, that's-
like
yeah,
since we
it's
started
crazy.
talking about it,
yeah.
it's everywhere. Like Google Docs has it, Microsoft has it, Bing has it,
Yeah.
Google has it. And it's like, that's wild.
Snapchat has it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's now like the new standard for any sort of like big business. Like if you don't have AI, you're like way behind
Yep.
anyone else that does.
Yeah.
So
I can't imagine how much it's changing like things in the business world. I feel like I'm in the ministry world, so it can't change a lot of stuff because ministry is 95% just like
Yeah.
human connection. So you can't really do it with AI. But how many like meeting notes, documents, books, stuff like that are just going to be written AI?
Mhm.
Like it'll be wild.
Yeah. Have you used it for your job at all?
I have not.
ChatGPT specifically?
No, I have not used it for anything for work. And I don't really see it fitting into my workflow really. It's what I use it a lot for is just like generating ideas for stuff
Yeah.
because I'm not a super creative person. I'm much better at like evaluating things.
Mhm.
And like that's how like different people like there's people that are really creative and they could beat AI in generating ideas with
Yeah.
some stuff. I'm definitely more in the evaluating category type of person. So AI is super helpful for me because I just say generate a list of 15 basketball drills or something like that. I haven't used it for basketball. But something like that would actually be really valuable for me and it could save a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it in work yet. So
I've used it a little bit for a couple school things, not illegally stuff. Like I used it to come up with a list of ideas for scripts
yep.
because I'm in a script writing class and I needed to get juices flowing. So like even if I didn't use one of the ideas, like just
Yep.
to get ideas.
Yep.
I've done that. The other day I needed to find a bunch of definitions for terms to help me study for a test.
Oh yeah.
Like they gave us a word bank to help us study.
Oh, and then you just
And I
said,
just copied and pasted all the words
Yep.
into ChatGPT and said, give me the definition of every word. And
Yep.
just spit them out.
Yep.
So instead of me having to go and Google every single word individually and then
Copy
and paste.
Yeah.
You just
I was able to
did-
do it all in once, copy it right into the doc, and I had every single term defined.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think something that's different from like definitely see there's like two sides of it. Like I think there's people that are really scared about it. But I think there's other group of people that are seeing it for what it is and that's just like a tool. And I feel like if you can leverage it, it can help you so much in a lot of different things. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how many people make that switch from, because at the end of the day, it's still computer code.
Yep.
Like it's not a physical thing at all. And no matter what AI it is, there's limits on it. And like humans are still influencing it. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
have you seen the thing about how it's like super liberal?
Yes.
It's wild.
I've seen
What
like
is that?
thumbnails or titles. I haven't like watched videos, but like, I've seen like a thumbnail talking about like Google AI or something, talking about like paint George Washington
Yep.
and George Washington just like black.
Yep.
It's like it's just not historically accurate at all, but
Yep.
it won't say the truth or whatever. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
To me-
see.
It's super weird.
To me, that's more scary than a lot
Yeah.
of other things. Because obviously, it's all the AI it's not thinking for itself. It's still programmed to have certain channels and patterns of thought.
Yeah.
And the people behind that all of a sudden have a ton of power. Like how much of AI is going to be used in schools in the next 10 years where like teachers aren't really going to be teaching. They're just going to be, every student's going to have like an AI companion that like helps guide them along wherever they're at in their learning. And the people writing that code all of a sudden have like, they're just transferring whatever knowledge they want right into these.
Yep. All their biases,
yeah.
all their experiences and stuff.
So that's more scary to me than
Yeah.
AI is taking over the world. But
So yeah, I think that's a good point. I think I'm more scared about the people behind AI influencing it rather than
Yeah.
AI itself
Yep.
doing anything harmful.
Yep.
I did have a random idea. So Micah, when you were showing that drone footage, I just had a weird thought pop up into my head. I wonder if there was like a game opportunity. Could you do like GeoGuessr versus AI?
Oh,
So like AI generated like GeoGuessr, so you have to determine, is it like a real world place or is
Oh.
it AI generated?
Mm.
I don't know. And that'd be tough for AI because you'd have to like create a whole like space. But
Yeah.
I mean,
it won't
pop
be.
off.
It won't be difficult for AI to do that. Very long. I mean, it can already generate like clips. Now, what's the longest clip? It's only generated like a 10-second clip or something on the website right now. Are you reading the website?
I'm looking at it right now. I see 20 seconds. I see 20 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the thing is, yeah.
Oh, 1 minute.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
the girl walking through like Tokyo or something?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Right now they're pretty short clips, but like, I mean, if you just gave it more time, like
yeah.
I'm kind of confused why there's not longer clips. But it's definitely still having issues. Like it doesn't really understand like fingers and stuff. That's what he pointed out. Like if
Yeah.
you watch videos and watch their fingers and like there's one of a clip of a guy sitting on a cloud reading a book.
Yep.
And like the wind interacting with the page, interacting with his hand looks off. Oh, and there's the one clip where they have like some dogs, like some puppies running around, and they'll like run through each other.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
understand.
it doesn't know
like,
physics.
Yeah. But like we're at the point now where some of them we can't tell apart. Like literally
Yeah.
in 6 months that won't be a problem.
Just take a quick glance at it and you wouldn't even know.
That is so scary.
There's one of this lady's eyeball, and I would tell you it's real.
Yeah.
If I just saw that.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
use that, get a subscription, and generate a film for the 516 festival and submit it
And win.
and win.
Yeah. Right now it's not open to the public,
Yes.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is crazy. There's even one that says prompt historical footage of California during the gold rush.
Oh yeah.
So it's footage of like what looks like old California, but the quality of the footage also looks like it was maybe filmed back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's wild.
Yeah.
Not only can you generate like clips for today, but you could generate false clips of history.
From back
Yeah.
then, yeah.
And how
Dang.
how are they going to be able to tell?
Yeah,
That's what's wild.
that's another thing is like, is
once you get it, say you take a video,
uh-huh.
you generate it, you upload that to YouTube. How could someone somewhere out in the world take that video and know that's AI?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Uh-huh. Is like do those videos have audio with them?
No, that's all.
No, they
Because
don't.
like
They
there's been a lot of like audio distortion. Like I'm already seeing some like AI generated, like I'll use Joe Rogan again, but like you can clearly tell it's AI generated because the audio is a little off,
Yeah.
but like the actual video itself is very real.
Yeah.
And it looks like just another clip from a podcast.
Yeah.
But you can tell based on the audio that it's very like artificial. So dang.
That is crazy.
It's like a Chinese
very
parade
real looking
festival.
one.
Yeah.
But-
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if there's like any sort of like AI check system
Mm-hmm.
to say like, you know, is there going to just be like a mandated thing that this is made by AI and something that you have to like surrender, like because it'd be super dangerous if you just uploaded anything you wanted from AI and then just like pretended that it was like you made it or
Yeah.
something like that. Like I feel like there's got to be some sort of way to.
Yeah, but can't you use anything from AI? Like if you say you generate like a paragraph,
Mhm.
can't you just like use that paragraph whenever? Like wherever
Yeah.
you want? Like you could use it in a book. Do you have
Yeah.
to cite?
I think you have to cite, right? Like,
I think you do.
you have to designate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think for like writing
Yeah.
and like journalism and stuff, that would be.
Yeah. But how do you keep tabs on that? Like what
Yeah.
if you just don't cite?
What if you just don't and then
Yeah.
mhm,
And like AI checking AI like doesn't work.
no?
Like you can, yeah, it's so crazy. Because what did someone do? They took War and Peace, a paragraph from War and Peace, put it into ChatGPT and say, "Did you write this?" And it said yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
Which it obviously didn't. So
Uh-huh.
like you can't check it,
Yeah.
and I don't know how you would develop programs to check it.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
Like
wild.
I'm just thinking of like some of like the characteristics of some of the things we've seen from ChatGPT, like with our raps and
Yeah.
then some of the things that it writes about, like our intros or describing a guest or something. Like it uses like the two adjectives a lot.
Yep.
That's very like fluent and almost like it's like the adjectives are like too much or something.
Yep.
Just not ones you'd normally hear. They're a little more exotic.
Mhm.
So just things like that. I wonder if like that'll stay consistent because I've definitely noticed that. And you know, say like in past emails, where to say the same thing, like I'm forgetting her name. She doesn't exist from Dort.
Dana.
Dana. When she gave us the comparison of I wrote one and ChatGPT wrote one, that was the main thing, is like some super flamboyant adjectives.
Yep.
And it was almost too good
Yep.
to be true. So I don't know. That's just like
wild.
things I noticed, but I don't know if that's going to stay consistent with future development of AI.
Yep. It probably won't. It'll
Yeah, I
probably
don't
start
know.
branch out and doing more different things. I'm interested to see how it changes like education. Like I feel like just like the internet
Yeah.
has changed education so much. I wonder if AI will take it to a whole new level of like, but like what do you want out of school? Like, because so much of what we're taught now you could just pull up with AI and do with AI. So what are you actually getting out of? Maybe it'll turn school into more like real world opportunities, because that's what
Yeah,
you'll
like
want.
hands-on skills or something.
Yeah, hands-on skills and experiences, because that's what people will be willing to pay for. But they're not going to be willing to pay for like a philosophy degree when they can be like, hey, what are the books you would read for a philosophy degrry?
Yeah.
Generate 4 years of curriculum for a philosophy degree.
Yeah.
You could just do that, and
Yeah.
that'd be wild.
This is what OpenAI's website says about safety about Sora. Said we'll be taking several important safety steps ahead of making Sora available in OpenAI's products. We're working with red teamers, domain experts in areas like misinformation, hateful content, and bias, who will be adversarially testing the model. They will be text classifier will check and reject text input prompts that are in violation of our usage policies, like those that request extreme violence, sexual content, hateful imagery, celebrity likeness,
Yep, that's one.
or the IP of others. We've also developed robust image classifiers that are used to review the frames of every video generated to help ensure that it adheres to our usage policies before shown to the user. So,
Okay, so it does. Yeah, they're definitely thinking about it.
of course, yeah.
But like, as the technology expands, what happens when people who don't care get access to the technology and they just say turn off all restrictions,
Yeah.
wide open AI, and like Wild West, like that's going to be
Just
wild.
goes crazy.
It says, in addition to being able to generate video solely from text, the model is able to take an existing still image and generate a video from
Oh
it,
my goodness.
animating the image's contents with accuracy and attention to small detail.
Huh.
The model can also take an existing video and extend it or fill in missing frames.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
I feel like the picture one could be kind of cool.
That'd be so
Like
but
you find a
old
picture of like
photos.
your old,
Yeah.
like your great grandparents or something.
Yeah, and you say
Yeah.
turn this into a video.
Like that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Have you guys seen anything about generative fill
No.
in Adobe?
Oh, that's where you could like add stuff, right? Where
So-
you like highlight an area and you say
Yes.
generate something.
So in
no,
Adobe
I have.
Photoshop, yeah, you can have this thing called generative fill, and basically you can select areas that you want to either take away or replace or add to. So say there was like boats in the middle of the water, you could select it and say replace with one yacht or
Yeah.
something, and it would do that. Or like make the picture longer to add more
Yeah.
trees or something. So
Okay.
it's kind of crazy. Or like, yeah, adding stuff, making pictures bigger, changing people's clothing.
Oh, dang.
Have you seen? Oh wait, it's on the Google Pixel, on the newer ones.
Oh yeah, you can do stuff.
Can't you replace
Yep.
built in?
people's faces
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
from like multiple takes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick.
It takes a burst or something.
I think that technology's actually been out for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like because
Yeah.
that's not as much AI as just like cropping and pasting a different one.
Well, I think there was like the best take technology
Yeah.
where it would take the burst of photos, but I think AI might just like generate the best take
oh,
and what
Like
it
it'll
thinks
take
it would
multiple pieces from multiple photos.
be. So like
Okay.
if you have a burst but none of them are good,
it could.
then it would just generate a good photo, like
photo
a
of
good
it.
face for somebody that never
That's
has one in the
wild.
burst.
Yeah,
I think that's what the new is.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder, I had another thought about like the video still image fill thing. Could you use that in like crime at all? Do you think? Like, do you think AI is good enough to like predict what somebody could do? Because you know how like CCTV or like security camera footage is like super choppy sometimes, and you can't exactly tell what happens from frame to frame.
Yeah.
Do you think AI could be good enough
To fill in the frames?
fill in the blanks and provide a more accurate piece of evidence against somebody? Or if it's just
Probably
like,
not.
I don't think you can use that.
Yeah, I don't think you
I don't
could
know.
use that in the court of law. But that's something crazy to think about.
Mhm.
Man, and you could just make up film. That's just wild. Give me a clip of my friend robbing a bank.
yeah.
Like,
You put in a picture of Mitch or something, and
yeah, and just yeah.
Whoa. Don't do that to me.
yeah, you
That's
could be
wild.
falsely accusing people.
But
Could you-
my I mean, a big thing of this will be like be real, or yeah, not the name of the thing. Be roll. What is it called?
B-roll?
Beef.
Yeah,
film.
B-roll, like footage you put over.
Yes.
Yeah, B-roll.
Yeah, because that could be, and there's like subscription things that you can pay for, where it's a whole bunch of just random clips of stuff.
Yeah, you can like
That
buy
way when
stock
you're-
footage websites.
How much
Yeah.
and how much would you say those usually are to get access to those?
I mean, it's usually like a monthly subscription, like
Yep.
at least $20 a month.
Okay, and then you could just get this subscription, and it's infinite more videos
Yeah,
of better quality,
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden you don't need any
yeah.
like extra clips and stuff.
Because eventually, if you need like a picture or a video of someone hammering a nail
Yeah, you just have
for
it
your
generate.
construction video or whatever.
But you can get it perfect to what you want. Like,
Yeah.
make it at 5:00 in this state with this background, with this shirt
At golden
During this
hour.
time of the day,
at this rate, hitting the nail. Like,
with with our logo on the shirt.
yeah, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. What was the bet you had with your uncle?
We bet this started last summer. We bet that in 5 years, he thought that in 5 years, AI would be able to edit a wedding video better than I could edit a wedding video last summer.
Okay.
And I said it would not be able to.
Okay.
And he thought it would.
Okay. So, like, it would take the raw footage that you have and it would be able to chop it, do the audio,
Mhm.
Like I put in all the raw files and say,
generate.
Generate a wedding.
make a 5-minute wedding highlight film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he thinks that technology would be good enough that I could do it better than what I did
Yep.
last summer.
You know what's another thing? It's kind of a different topic, but it's wild. The Apple Vision Pro.
Oh my word. Yes.
One, super cool for some things.
Yeah.
Also, like, have you seen Ready Player One?
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally that.
Yeah, it's literally that. I love how, like, people are like, you know, the thing in the like the dystopian movie, like that thing? Let's build
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make an IRL Ready Player One movie.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. And there's been tons of videos on YouTube of people
Yes,
using
there's
it.
so
Yeah.
many.
Ryan Trahan, he did 50 hours with it.
Yeah.
Like wore it for 50 hours to his normal life.
Yeah.
Marcus Brownlee tried it. A bunch of other people have tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Kylie were at the mall the other day, and I went into the Apple store hoping I'd be able to try it on, and you couldn't
Yeah.
because it was sitting there, but
Yeah.
it was,
They did
it was
have-
locked in.
Yeah, they
so you
Oh.
couldn't
because
you
it's
couldn't try
what,
it.
like $4,500 or something. You know what I think it'd be so sick for? Well, the two things would be like, I think productivity would be wild. Like, have you seen you get their MacBook? It like pairs with your MacBook,
Mhm.
and you can have like 6 desktops just
Yep.
floating in the air.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. But then also like watching movies,
Oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be so wild because it can fill your whole
yeah.
field of view, and you're like in an
Yeah.
IMAX theater.
Yeah.
I watched a video of a guy trying to video edit on it, and
Okay.
he said wasn't a big fan.
Wasn't a big fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yet
because
I feel like.
it'll probably get better.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the same thing. This is the worst it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
What is
like
it going to
the-
be in 10 years?
Yeah.
It's
This
gonna
is
be
just
so,
the basic model.
Yeah.
And that's what I hear from some people too is like, you know, it's cool, but it's like the battery life isn't that long and
It's heavy.
it's kind of clunky and it's kind of hard to use if you're like walking around a city or something with it.
Yep.
But But I mean, if this is the worst it's going to be, I mean, it's just it could go anywhere.
I mean, it'll
I
probably
feel.
be in the size of glasses eventually.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like Google Glass, remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is nowhere near as good as the
No.
Vision Pro,
No.
Yep.
but it shows that I think we could get to that point
Uh-huh.
with the Vision Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally just Ready Player One. Eventually, they're gonna have a bodysuit
yeah.
that, like, if you get hit in the arm, it'll make you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
The treadmills.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
yeah,
a video of they came out with a new thing.
Yeah,
like-
it was Disney.
It was Disney.
Yeah.
It was a weird company that came out with
Oh.
it.
Yep.
But you could run in any direction.
Oh, yeah.
But it's something weird with the material. And they used to
And
be
multiple people could walk on it at once
yes.
in
Really?
different directions.
Because it's all the ones are
Oh.
like a treadmill.
Yeah.
So you can only have one person because the whole surface. And it's something about, like, I don't know, it's something with the friction, and there's no harnesses.
Yeah.
Like, all the other ones have harnesses, so you're suspended.
Yeah.
So it feels like, you can run and stuff,
Huh.
but you don't go anywhere. This one, there's nothing attached to you.
Here, Mitch, look at this video. So it's like these blue things on the ground. This is
Yeah.
the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's just a
flat on
mat.
the ground. It's like a mat looking thing.
Whoa, he's just like moonwalking in place.
Yeah.
What I did notice is he never runs very fast.
No, you can't go fast.
Which is interesting to me, because
But-
then how does that?
Then there's the screens around them that then like kind of make it
Dang,
look
this
like
is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like a bunch of different like treadmill dots or something that react to kind of where you're trying to move, and then it will
Yeah.
pull you.
I don't get how
In
it
the opposite
actually.
direction?
I don't get how it actually works.
Yeah, how do you get off? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Once you get on, you can't get back
Yeah,
up.
it's impossible to get off. That would be really funny.
Huh.
They invent it, get on it, you actually can't get on. Yeah.
Stuck in a simulation forever. POV,
much.
real life.
POV.
But
Yeah.
it's just like, how long before, like, no one gets off their couch ever, and we're just in Ready Player One?
Mm-hmm.
They go to school, and in
It's
the
gonna be
Oasis-
Wally.
Yeah, dude, that Wally hits different. That
Wall-E
movie
hit-
knew exactly what was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one will do anything. No one will meet anyone. You won't have to go. You won't have to go to school. You won't have to go to the movies. You get all the food just delivered to your house by Amazon's drones
Yep. Made by robots.
made by robots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, this is such just an uplifting and positive podcast
Yeah.
this week. Basically, guys, we're toast.
Yeah.
Basically. No.
Basically, Wally's happy.
Basically, there's no point in going to college in the next 10 years because there's no jobs available in 10 years.
No, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not too worried about the economy. Like, since the dawn of time, I'm sure when someone invented the hammer, they were like,
Yeah.
all our jobs are gone.
Yeah.
Or when the
Yeah.
car was probably like the biggest one. Like, all our jobs are gone. And it's like,
Yeah.
the economy always finds a way to make it work. Will AI take jobs? Absolutely. Will AI take
Yeah.
every job? No. Because what
No,
humans
no.
are really good at is adapting. We
Yep.
just adjust. We figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as time goes on, we'll be all right.
Yeah. And we're good at like specializing at like super specific things.
Yep.
So, and that's a weakness kind of AI. It's just it's very general. It can't always excel in something super specific that humans could do better.
Yeah.
So, or even like as I guess in a job sense. So,
Yeah.
like I'm not worried about any of my nursing jobs.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
pastoral stuff or wedding videos because
Yeah.
like there's a lot of jobs that are going to be out there that like just require personal touch
Yep.
and like personality and stuff.
Yep.
So
AI is just going to assist in that.
yeah,
Yes.
just assist but not take.
It's just a tool.
Mhm.
Just a tool. I'm honestly okay. Here's the question. Here's the question of the podcast.
Autobot or just
No. Which one is worse? Apple Vision Pro. Which one's worse for our society? AI or Apple Vision Pro? Like those ideas, like artificial intelligence or what is it? It's called AR, right? Augmented reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which one would you say is more dangerous?
I think the Vision Pro is more
I would
dangerous.
also think the Vision Pro.
I would take Vision Pro.
because I can't help but not think about like the Ready Player One scenario
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you just have people stacked on top of each other like in houses and like Motown or what are those mobile homes?
Living their virtual life.
Yeah.
It's just Dwight in the one episode of The Office. Remember, he lives
Yep. The exact same
the
life.
exact same life, except he can fly.
Yeah,
Or it's like
you can fly.
Free Guy.
Yeah, our free guy.
Well, and then like, okay, eventually these two technologies combine, and then it's just insane.
Yeah,
because then
and then
you're
you're
like,
just AI
put me
generated
on
world.
top of Mount Everest,
Yeah.
and it
already-
just generates.
It already can do that.
Well,
Can it?
Can't you, like, there's a...
I mean, you can go to places, but
You-
I
you can
think
go
it's
to
like
places.
yeah.
predestined or
But
something.
you know what'll be really cool, which will be so sick, is at every sporting venue and the best seat, they'll have a super high resolution 360 camera, and anyone with VR can sit in that spot and
Yeah.
watch it and like look around.
You
Yeah.
pay a certain amount
Yeah.
for the ticket, but you
It-
stay at home.
Yeah.
Isn't that like NBA courtside or something?
Yes, I think there's something, but I don't know.
There's
if-
something like that where you can like virtually attend a game, but you're like literally front or your courtside seats.
Yeah.
It's
It's
crazy.
still not the same, though, but, like,
It's not the same, but
No.
like once the audio gets better, the video gets better.
Yeah.
Like,
the environment.
yeah,
Like,
you just sit in your lazy boy at home.
they
and
have
are-
smells.
yeah, oh,
The
40.
smell, the smell of, like, food and just people.
yeah,
yeah.
And,
40 Apple Vision Pro.
yep.
man,
40. Well, looks like we're all on the same page about who's the enemy. It's always Apple.
Yep.
Always Apple or Disney.
Apple Vision Pro, certified Decepticon.
Certified Decepticon.
yeah,
I wish Josh was here.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd have some knowledge to
Yeah,
drop
he
on
would
us.
definitely have some like huge wisdom bombs for us to, you know,
Or like they have those in
Comprehend.
classrooms, and if you're just sick, you just sit home and you just are in the classroom.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Courtside classroom.
Yeah.
virtual Zoom.
Yeah.
And-
The
Well, I mean, they kind of have that already because they have
But-
like robots with like the screens on top, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Or
recording you.
everyone
everyone just stays
is at home.
Yep.
Everyone has their desk.
No, there's no
A
way.
virtual
no,
desk
there's no shot.
with a camera at every single desk. But no,
No.
There
The teacher-
wouldn't be any
there wouldn't be any
space.
physical
Yeah.
space. The teacher would be able to be at home too.
But
so it's just
dude,
Zoom. but-
AI controls your environment. Okay.
have you seen?
Everyone has a Vision Pro, and you're saying, okay, kids, now we're going to the rainforest to learn about the rainforest. And everyone's Vision Pro goes to the rainforest, and then you're like, this is a tiger. And it's
Yeah.
just right there. You know how cool that would be?
That'd be sick.
And then you could be like, here's the anatomy of a tiger. Snap your fingers, and you can like see through it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or just go layer by layer.
that
Oh
would
my
be
goodness.
so sick. Yeah, for like nursing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
insane. Because like we have tables and stuff already, like TV tables that will show us human anatomy, and
Yeah.
we can see all the layers of muscle, tissue, nerves, bones, all of it. And like we have one of those tables in the anatomy lab, and that one's insane. But like imagine having that just 360, like
in real life,
in real life on your face.
like they do like some MRI or something scan of someone.
Yep.
It connects to your Apple Vision Pro. You're doing surgery
Yep.
while wearing an Apple Vision Pro. And it's like a Tony Stark looking thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
Where you can
yes.
see the names and like what's
Yep.
going wrong with people
Yeah.
inside their bodies live.
yeah,
That's
Like, you think that's like in the future?
oh for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think
For
it
sure.
is.
Like if you can think about it,
Like,
it'll be there in
yeah.
the future.
There will probably be AI diagnostic technology, like where you
Yep.
could use a certain device and look at somebody and then easily diagnose. Boom! This is what's wrong with you.
That's been tried. Have you heard of Theranos?
That
Thanos.
sounds a lot like Thanos. and I'm not a fan. No, stay behind me.
Have you? I thought maybe Mitch, you would have heard of this. It's
So,
Theranos. Have you heard of it?
Theranos.
So it's this lady named Elizabeth Holmes, who
Okay.
she was just recently on American Greed, the
Yeah.
true crime show,
Okay.
and there was just a TV show done about her with Amanda Seyfried, and she tried to do something like that where you could have just like one drop of blood, and it could diagnose everything wrong with you.
Whoa.
And the thing is it didn't work.
Okay.
I feel like a drop of blood is not enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it didn't work. They kept getting funding and convincing people, and basically it was a fraud. It was a fraud,
Oh,
So it's just a huge
and
scam.
basically it was a huge scam for years. They had hundreds of employees, like millions and millions of dollars of funding,
Dang.
because people thought that it was working, but it really wasn't.
So were
Yeah.
they just like generating fake results then?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were generating fake results,
Dang.
and then eventually it turned into a few drops of blood, and then like the whole thing was like blown out of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like that's just like a thing that was like
Yeah.
a very quick, like easy diagnosis.
Yeah.
And they were gonna put these things in Walgreens, and
Whoa.
it actually killed a lot of people because people were fake diagnosed.
Oh, so then they take the drugs and stuff that they can't
Yeah.
take.
That, or it said they didn't have something,
and they
And then they
they
actually
die of
did.
cancer
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
because it was never
that's
detected.
wild.
Because they did that instead of going to an actual doctor.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Wow, we live in
Yeah.
a wild world, guys.
And that's why humans still need that job.
Yes.
And that's something she like just went to prison a few years ago. So it's very recent.
Good.
Okay. How we should end this is predictions 1 year from today. Where's AI going to be at? What do we think?
Ooh.
When we come back to another
back-
episode.
These people are going to learn about AI through these podcasts.
Yep.
This is a time
Yeah.
capsule
Yeah.
for how fast AI developed.
I'm kind of curious. I feel like there might be like a TV show episode that's just straight up AI generated.
Okay.
Like a
So,
shorter
like-
form.
So like not full movie, but like kind of a teaser, and someone takes a while, like maybe later in the year, there's like just a whole season or just like a
that's
few
good.
episodes. So I mean, I feel like I could go there. And I don't know if we're gonna see another version of the Apple Vision Pro this early. You think we
A
have
year
it?
from now?
Like you think a year from now that there'd be another version of
I would
Apple
say
Vision
yes.
Pro?
I'd say I don't know how much better it'll be. I think the more scary thing is it'll be way more affordable.
Yeah.
'Cause it was Apple Vision Pro. I think next year around this time they'll have an Apple Vision. It's gonna be about
Isn't that a little backwards though? You release the Pro first and then go to Apple Vision.
they were kind of smart because only they can still have a lot of tweaks with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
They're gonna figure out what people like, and then they're gonna kind of boil it down. Right now they're just showing all the features. So that's
Yeah.
why they're calling it Pro.
Yep.
And they'll get only the people that are on the far end of the tech spectrum that are willing to try everything. They'll all review it. So for the early adopters, they'll all have the Pro, and then the next wave is they're gonna make one that's about probably closer to $2,000, and then you're gonna see it change like crazy.
Yeah,
Like it'll start being mass produced and stuff.
yeah.
And like I would guess, in a year, how many people do you think I'll know that'll have it? Probably 5 people will probably have it. That's what I guess.
5 people
Okay.
you know.
5 people I know personally will probably have some.
I bet
Sort of,
2 people I know.
okay,
I'm gonna bet like 9.
9.
It's hard to know, like it's hard to predict what's AI is gonna be like in a year, because sometimes we just don't know what's coming, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think I agree with Mitch. I bet there's gonna be some form of like
Media. Yeah. They're.
media that is gonna be completely AI generated.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That it's kind of like a test.
Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a full movie,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or
like
if
an,
it's like
an animated movie.
an
Yeah,
animated movie.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a trailer for it and it says like releasing like July 25
Yeah.
or of 25.
Yeah. But you think about how wild, like how much money is Disney willing to put into an animated movie that in 5 years it could be done by like a middle schooler on his laptop.
Yeah.
Like
That's insane.
that's somewhere we're headed.
Yeah.
Like they probably put 30-40 million dollars toward like a top tier Disney movie,
Yeah,
and that technology could be available to everyone.
Yeah, that could just be public.
in 10 years.
Yeah. So I would
We're
love
gonna
to
have some crazy content.
Yeah, I would love to see some like public checks with that, but I mean, yeah, that is crazy to think how rapidly this technology is evolving.
Yeah.
That like things happening nowadays that cost so much will just be done in like a few minutes.
Yep.
In a few years from now, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
I do want that GeoGuessr versus AI though.
Okay.
That's my
I
other
guarantee
prediction.
it'll happen.
in 1 year we'll have a whole podcast episode that's just AI voices of us. Just kidding. No,
Yeah,
that
just
won't-
feed it like 5 episodes of our.
Oh, you
content.
totally could. I think
And then
that
it could-
technology's
Yeah,
might almost be available now.
it's probably super
Probably.
expensive though.
Yeah. But yeah, it
But-
just listens to all our podcasts, takes off like all our patterns and stuff, and then it's just
Yeah.
able to reproduce.
I wonder, like, if we do that, I wonder how well it could pick up on our chemistry.
Ooh,
Because
see, that's the thing. I
don't
think it would
can match
struggle.
that.
No,
Yeah. Again, personal touch,
Personal touch.
specified things only we know.
Yeah.
Can't
True.
do it.
yeah.
AI knows all.
Would you guys ever buy like Apple Vision Pro? Like it, say it's more affordable. Okay, here's the question: at what price would you buy it?
I don't know.
I would only see myself using this for video editing, like way down the road
yeah.
Yeah.
when it's good.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
have a bigger screen. So I don't know the price of a laptop.
Okay. So like $1,000 about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on if there's like any sort of like medical relevancy I can
Okay.
use it for,
Okay.
and if there's any sort of like advantage for me having it as a nurse, taking care of patients or something like that, or teaching myself new techniques. There are evidence-based practices that are continuing to release in the years to come, but I don't know.
Not gaming or anything like VR gaming gets super.
I
great.
just I don't know. I haven't been a big fan of VR gaming. Just like whenever I see it, it looks always super choppy, and I'd rather just have it in just a flat screen right in front of me that looks way better.
Yeah.
I guess it could evolve to that point where it actually looks that quality.
It will.
But I mean, still, it's just I don't know.
Apple Vision Pro, you can have a flat screen in front of you. It's just in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still like just like the knowledge of that is still like virtual reality. I don't
Yeah.
know. It just it's one of those things that it's just like it. Once I know it's virtual reality, it's just like I don't know. I'm just not super into it.
Really.
So I don't know. I'm a keyboard mouse guy. So
Traditional.
yeah, traditional.
Yeah. What's also crazy about the Apple Vision thing is it tracks where your eyes are
Mm-hmm.
and it'll blur everything else so
Yeah.
it's more efficient. That is wild.
And you
Yeah.
use that to select things too, like
Yep.
click.
oh,
You look at something and then you go like this, like you like
Yeah, you can
clip
like
your fingers
pinch it
you
and
pinch it.
move a screen or a browser or something. I will say that was one of the complaints that I saw like a review on it. It was like if you're just like walking around the city with it and you've got like some browser on the side and you're like looking at it, you can't see where you're going because it's so blurry.
oh,
So
yeah. But that's another thing that's so easy to
Yeah,
fix.
that's an
just
easy
with better
fix.
power.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
and it's more efficient and like how much more efficient it'll be in
Uh-huh.
4 years. Like the whole thing will be constantly refreshed at like
Yeah.
real world speeds.
yeah.
Like you won't even know the difference.
I wonder if it could get like to the point where we're saying like it gets to like say like my glasses kind of a size. Do you think there could ever be like prescription Apple Vision
Oh,
glasses?
for sure.
I don't know.
Or contacts.
Let's just go microchip. Like just project it on the inside of my eyeballs.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? They already pre-planted it with the COVID-19 vaccine.
Okay.
Next time on Conspiracy Theories.
We are gonna have to. Yeah,
we almost made it through a whole episode.
yeah.
having
You
to
almost
cut
say
anything.
without getting canceled. Thanks, Mitch. Big preach.
I think that's relevant.
You think it's
Oh
relevant?
my gosh.
Okay.
I think it's about time we wrap this hour and 18-minute podcast. Holy cow.
I
It
love
was
this
solid.
episode. This
it
is
was a
very
great
good.
That
episode.
was a good episode.
We're gonna look back and be like, "Wow, we were so based back
Yeah.
then. We knew exactly." What
or
was
we were
going
so like
on. Or we weren't even close.
just so innocent to what the world was going to become.
Yeah.
Ready Player One.
And that's why
Here we
we're
go.
making this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So we can look back at the past so we can improve our future. That sounded so deep. Well, since Josh isn't here, I guess I'll have to tell you all to I hope you enjoy this episode.
Yep.
And to have a great day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rate 5 stars.
Follow us on Instagram at the 245 podcast. Go check out the AI generated clip and the picture of Annika and Braden.
Yeah.
And the very good landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
Very
So,
good landscaping.
We will catch you all in the flippity flip.
See you in the next realm.
Peace out, gangsters.